Good morning. I think I figured it out now. Why was it like forbidden to draw Muhammad? Why would people get in trouble? Why did there used to be a big deal? I remember South Park did an episode about it. It made no sense to me. Like, what do you mean you can't draw? Why can't you draw him? And then what they'll tell you is because we don't want anyone to idolize, and we don't want idol what when you pray to Muhammad. So he's already an idol for you guys. But then I figured it out last night. Right? Well, two things I figured out last night. I was listening to some guy go through the history of Islam, and I figured out that the Qurans, what they did, because there were so many spread all around, because Muhammad couldn't read, and most of them couldn't read or write, which is weird. The religion founded by a bunch of illiterate people, but no wonder they're so good today and smart today. Anyway, so when they were doing it, they compiled them all, and then they were burning all of them, right? They took all the best parts out of all of them they liked, and they made one copy, and then literally burned every other one. Literally burned it to the ground. And then if you ever spoke anything other than what was written in the original one, what they would do is the Islamists do to people, and they make you not be here anymore. And so that's how they got the idea. But it's just one Quran, one Quran. Yeah, after you compiled all the ones from around the world and picked the best stuff that you like, and then you made one, you burned them all, and then you unalived anyone who talked about the other ones. You guys don't play. So now I'm thinking they did the same thing with this whole Muhammad thing. Why can't we have a picture of Muhammad? Well, the thing is, and these guys figured it out at some point, well, Muhammad was a fair-skinned white dude. Muhammad was a white guy. He was a white Arab. So they figured there's no way we can have a white Arab being drawn and people see that he's a white man, because then how can we call white Americans racist and Europeans racist? I mean, we got the same thing leading us, enslaving Africans, selling 2 Africans for 1 Arab. We have a slave master who happens to also have fair skin, just like the Europeans we pretend to hate. So then what they did is what Arabs do and what Islamists do to try to preserve whatever. They unalived everyone who tried to draw them and made it illegal and punishable by. So that is how Islam spread. That is how they think it's only one Quran. That's what they do. Once they make a decision for the religion, they will force you to believe it, or they will unalive whoever doesn't want to believe it, and then that's just what's believed. Welcome to Islam.